Yeah, my wonderful people. Greetings to you all. Oh, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Happy Wednesday. Ya mara onye ọbụla mma ndụ mmiri ndụ azụ ihe awa ụtụtụ ọma. Anyị ga-adị ka echi na-echi adara agwụ agwụ. Onye ọbụla na-achọ anyị ga-ebi aka n'ala. Enwere onye ji nke na-amara ama. Anyị ya megịnị ya ghara. O ji ọfọ ya na ha ndị be anyị sị na ọwụkwa ebe atụrụ bọmbụ mana once iji ọfọ my brother atụgodo bọmbụ ya na after all ebe niile a na-atụ bọmbụ ọwụ mmadụ niile na-anwụ ndị a na-ekwe ha anwụ na ọpụta na echi ha gbara ụzọ na-abụ nọ na ọfọ ka eze ekwe na ọyịrị ọma ka eji aga n'ogwu ndụ mmiri ndụ azụ na ọ ga-amara anyị mma na eke na olie na afụ na nkwụ anya na oge na-anụ ụmụnne m ndị Biafra ekele m onye ọbụla ndị ihe ọma na-adị mma biko anyị abịakwa n'ụtụtụ a ka anyị megịnị ka anyị weta oke mkpa oke amụmọkwa dị oke mkpa nyere onye ọbụla bụ onye Biafra bịara ma ị na-asụ asụ ma ị na-anụ anụ ị nọ n'ụzọ oyibo ka ị nọ na be anyị ma brọda asụ m gịnị na ọ ga-adịrị onye ọbụla mma ije anyị niile ga-abụ ije mmiri na ọ gara abụ ije nkụ mmiri enwe iro ngwanụ let us go there. Biafran Nigeria's existence as a country is an embodiment of embarrassment to the whole world. In other words, Biafrans has come out now to let the general public know, or the world at large to know what is happening, because all this while things have been going on. Biafrans have been on their own. They don't even drag their name left, right, or center, or carrying them up and down or anywhere. We just keep quiet, minding our business, simply because whether they like you made them forge a certificate or made them put somebody who is half dead and half human being inside their so-called Asorok. It don't concern Biafrans. So Nigerian living today, we just keep calm leaving them, because what Atiku is doing now is what we Biafrans supposed to also be doing to bring all the since they don't want to let us go. Anyway, if they repeat to let us go in peace, they will let us go what? In pieces. Because as it stands now, is Biafra or nothing. The so-called Nigerian country have become a total mess and an embarrassment. A forger, certificate forger. Somebody attended a secondary school, Girls College, a big government college school in Lagos State, graduated in 1974. Nobody say he attended, but the person graduated in 1970. Sorry, not in 1974. In 1970. That means 1968 or between 68, 65, 66, depending on how many years he spent on that secondary school. While the school we are talking about was established originally, even that time they say the so-called president graduated maybe in his what they call it, in his next life. School was established in 1974. Biafrans, we just keep calm. What we are fighting with now is diplomacy. We don't go about making some kind of noise, just like APC. Before I was thinking that, Labour Party supporters, the obedient are be obedience. They are the one that make the loudest noise. But my brother, anyone who come out and tell you that obedient make noise, my dear, that person, that person will believe. APC, anything they cannot do does not exist. Online, offline, have you ever seen them on a media houses when you ask them questions? Intimidation, shouting, quarreling, shutting people's mouth anyhow. You come online, they will abuse the hell out of you. And you come out and tell me Peter Obi and his obedient are the one making the largest noise. And I was kind of looking at them and say, what these people are talking about. Anyway, that is not the story for today. Let us go straight to the reason why we're here. But the bottom line of this message is that Biafra is going home and our freedom is sacrosanct, whether the devil like it or not. Okay, help me like this message, share it, comment on it, and make sure you subscribe to my channel for more important and interesting news as we are ought to be. Remember, my name never change, I still remain Amandia Neze, reporting live from the platform of Okute Daily Talk. Ngwa, let us read between the lines. Remember, our campaign is still going on. Hashtag Biafran to the moon, Biafran to the world, all hail Biafra, and hashtag Free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu now. Right from the invention ideology of the creation of so-called Nigeria by the colonial masters, that is the British government, through the office of her surrogate administering the affairs of northern Nigeria, Mr. Frederick Lugard and his mistress Flora Shaw in 1914, till the flag independence in 1960. Nigeria have failed woefully in every sector therein. The name Nigeria shouldn't have existed in the first place, but for the sake of British government interest and imperial rule to enslave Africa and her resources forever, they intentionally merged three distant different nations together to operate as a unity. We're gonna see you from now till 2050, Nigeria will be more than 500 million. When I mean 500 million, that's 500 million occupants. Tell me, where on which economy are they going to stand? On this dying economy, on this dying country, Nigeria is due to do what? To go their separate ways. There is absolutely zero qualification that qualify for Nigeria's existence under one national umbrella. Never. The 100 years amalgamation of the so-called northern and southern protectorates without our consent is over and shouldn't have existed in the first place. But the question remains, what effort are we putting in place to make sure that the territory called Nigeria is brought to the table of a new negotiations and agreement? Hence, the British government amalgamation agreement is over since December 2014. The answer is nothing, and rather they are criminally fighting IPOB and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who have sacrificed everything to make sure that they continue the existence of this fraud amalgamation in the history of humanity will come to an end and pave way for the indigenous populations to exercise their rights of self-determination. A country where its citizenry are classified based on different national views, the British government as colonial powers that gears and oversees the affairs of Nigeria see it as their exploitation sites and endorses Nigerian citizens as follows. Number 1, the Fulani nationality. These are the first-class citizens who sees Nigeria as an estate given to them by Allah. They see in British authority. They seize every territory therein as their right of conquest through the declaration and the teachings of their great-grandfather, Ottoman Danfodio. After the Ottoman Danfodio successfully succeeded in manipulating and conquering the Hausa kingdom in 1804, 15, and his grandchildren, Ahmadu Bello, continued in the same vein. And the same continued to work on this agenda of Islamization and Fulanization by establishing different deadly Fulani jihadist groups across the country. Number 2, the Yoruba nationality. These are the second-class citizens of Nigeria. They see Nigeria as a territory that should be unified as long as they get a quality share of the looted treasures from the spoils of every regime. Chop government in Nigeria balance. Number 3, the Igbo nationality. These are the third class or bottom class citizens in Nigeria. They see themselves as patriotic citizens. They see Nigeria as their own town with 0% segregation, but in turn, the other two nationalities sees them as a target for extermination for no just reasons. As I will always say, the foundation of any establishment or project defines the purpose of the founder. Nigeria existing to date as a country is a caricature in the eyes of the world and an embodiment of embarrassment on her citizens and at the international corridor of power. The answer is simple. It can never work. As Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will always say, it is illogical to refer to Nigeria as a country or even a nation, but a British government zoo existing in Africa. You get it? If you don't get it, then you better forget about it. After listening to Mazi Chinas and Woru's broadcast on the 21st of October 2023 on Radio Biafra, I was bittered on Biafra, on Barrister Kano Agabe's advice for IPOBs to change our approach on Nigeria government and stop embarrassing her publicly. I see this statement from this son who was lately introduced into Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's legal team as an insult to IPOB as a global movement. The workers of iniquities in the name of Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's siblings are any persons who deceitfully introduced this son into Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's legal team when Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor, Michael Zekome, and co. has already finished the legal work on Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's release, should advise him properly before he unknowingly engage himself with a consuming and raging fire. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu taught IPOB as a peaceful global movement how to speak the truth, stand on it, and damn the consequences. Okay, and we are not retreating our stand on Biafran referendum. Neither are we going to de-escalate our approach against the Nigerian government occupation of our land. We are IPOB, and we don't fall for the antics of betrayers in any form. The hate actions meted out against Mazi or against IPOB members in Biafra's land hasn't been addressed yet. You are telling IPOB to reduce our approach of embarrassing the zoological republic called Nigeria. Unbelievable. In my own local government area, we just finished burying 3 of my comrades who were right beside me before the Zoological Republic of Nigeria police force and her military opened fire on us at Azikiwe Junction, Aba, on the 31st of 2023 for a peaceful protest rally in demand for the unconditional release of IPOB leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu as ordered by the Nigeria's Court of Appeal judgment of 13/10 of 2022. What about the MNA massacre, Obiwo, Igbo, profiling massacre of IPOB members, Aba National High School massacre, Igwocha Donald Trump massacre, Onitsha Headbridge massacre, Afari Ibekuku Umuahia massacre, Uzu Wane massacre, etc. We can name but a few. Our people have been massacred all over Nigeria since 1945 to date, and also in our Biafran territory, forcing our ancestral lands to drink the blood of our children bitterly. We shall always call a spade by its name. Not even death scares us any longer in this zoological republic of Nigeria. Just 20th of October 2023 marked it 3 good years innocent Nigerian youths who were protesting against the Zoological Republic of Nigeria police force brutality coupled with bad governance, with Nigerian flags tied all over their body, were shot at the site by the Nigerian military. Not less than 15 NSAS protesters are still languishing in jail for existing or exercising their fundamental human rights to peaceful assemble and protest. A country that finds and derives joy in killing her supposed allegedly citizens is a failed state. Nigeria at 63 is still exporting crude oil. Exporting crude oil, import refined petrol, remove subsidy and sell to the masses who were already programmed for suffering at the price of 700 naira per liter. And according to the report, Nigeria is yet to face more worsening situation ingrained with hunger, and you want me to take it politely with these Western imposed political puppets in our land? You must be joking. Nigerian government backed Fulani terrorists who are massacring innocent, and the differences between civilians, defenseless Nigerian civilians. Are they being polite? Nigerian police force and her military who are brutally extorting and extrajudicially executing fellow Nigerians, are they being polite? Because of this mentality, after all your high-level education and as a science, all sorts of degrees, you end up being ruled by certificate forgers. You end up being governed by drug laws. We end up being governed by people with questionable characters. We end up being governed by our ancestors, people with bad reputation who shouldn't even contest as their village youth leaders. All this happens because we have failed to speak the truth to the people in position of power. Barrister Ifeanyi Chukwuejiofor, Michael Zekome, or you can call him Chief Michael Zekome, SAN and Co., has fought a great fight. The Nigerian Supreme Court can never build a castle on the air and expect it to stand. They have no option than to free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu comes on the 15th of December 2023, as Mazi Chinasa Nworu said on Radio Biafra. The Nigerian government is here to see embarrassment from IPOB worldwide family in the international arena. They shouldn't hearken to the voice of our agitations and give us a date for Biafra referendum. It is our fundamental human rights to demand for self-determination, and any negotiation that doesn't fall on the basis of Biafra referendum is dead on arrival. We must remain faithful and loyal to the leadership of this great movement as we move tirelessly and remain focused on the Biafra restoration project. This and many more is what we brought to you, or what we brought to us this day. Have a nice day, and please help me share, like, comment, and make sure you keep subscribing to my channel for more interesting videos that come your way. Our campaign is still going on. Hashtag Biafra to the world, hashtag Free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and hashtag All Hail Biafra, and hashtag on the mandates of IPOB, Biafrans, and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, we shall stand. Please, now here I go take a break. Share this message. I'll be right back. Bye for now. Kemesiano.